Congratulations on the purchase of your Salem 36 VBDS. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email, there are a couple video links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll start here in the front with your orientation. Start with your tongue jack. You have electric tongue jack. Up and down right here with this button, and then you have a light with this one. If this were to fail for any reason, just remove this cap. There is a tool in the front compartment you can use to manually crank this up or down. You do have two 30-pound propane tanks. Right here is your regulator. So this little notch right here points towards the tank that you're using. So this tank goes empty, just give that a turn. Open your valve. You can use that tank while you fill this one. Your battery will go there. You can have more than one battery if you want. We haven't prepped this yet, so if something's supposed to be there, it's not. It will be when you pick up. This is your battery disconnect. So you turn this to the off position. That shuts all 12 volt off to your battery. You need to have that in the on position in order for your battery to charge through your shore power or through your 7-way on your vehicle. You have stabilizers on all four corners. You need to level it out first. Do not use the stabilizers for leveling. So once you're level, put those stabilizers down. And these have the JT strong arms on them as well. So there is a lever you need to loosen up, take them down, then tighten that back up. There's a tool inside the compartment to help you reach them, so you have to climb underneath the camper. Then back here you have your wastewater. So down here you have a black and a gray tank. The black handles your black tank, that's the toilet. Gray handles your gray tank, dirty sink and shower. Hook your wastewater hose up, pull that black tank first, let that empty out, then pull the gray. That gray dirty sink and shower is going to help wash the black out of your hose. Once they're both empty, close the gray, leave the black open, hook a garden hose up to your black tank flush, turn it on, and it's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out for you. So once you're satisfied it's clean enough, unhook your garden hose, close your black handle, and put your cap back on, and you're all done with that. Right here you have your hookup for your 50 amp power cord. When you're hooked up at the park, I do recommend you use a 50 amp surge guard, help protect your camper from any surges. Right here is your city water connection, so full hookup camping, hook a garden hose to here, and you will have pressure from that garden hose going throughout your camper. Right below that, you have low point drains, so hot and cold. That's the lowest point in your water system. If you need to empty the water out of your lines inside, just open those valves. You store your wastewater hose right in your bumper. You have inputs for cable and satellite. You are pre-wired for an observation or backup camera. License plate will go here. Your stairs in the front and back, just pull right out, just like that. Just watch your fingers, there are pinch points, and that's how they will ride. You have electric awning, outdoor speakers. You can have a TV out here. This is an output and a couple plugs. And then your furnace vent, it does get very hot. Try not to block that or put anything in front of it that could melt. Above that you have your vent for your stove. So if you turn the fan on above your stove, just make sure this flap is open. If you're not using it, snap it shut. If you're rustic camping, you'll fill your freshwater tank here. Once your tank is full, you turn your water pump on from inside, and it will draw the water from the water tank throughout your camper, creating pressure from the water pump. So full hookup camping is the city water connection. Rustic camping is going to be done through here. Your water heater is gas or electric. You have a metal tank, so you have an anode rod. The anode rod is going to corrode instead of your tank corroding. So this will get chewed up and eaten away over time. 2 or 3 years you'll have to replace this. This is your plug. It's going to go right down here. Put it in there, tighten it up. Now you can turn your water on, start filling your water heater. Right now your water heater is bypassed because it's winterized. So you can unbypass it by going underneath your kitchen sink. You see the back of your water heater, there's 2 valves on the back. You'll turn those a quarter turn and your water heater will start filling up. You need to make sure your water heater is full before you turn it on. You can do that by pulling on this relief valve. As long as you get water coming out, you know it's full. Or you can turn the hot side on any of your sinks. If you get a solid stream of water, you know it's full. Once it's full, you can turn the electric portion on with this switch right here. And there's a switch inside to turn the gas portion on. It's all electronic ignite, so just make sure it's full, flip the switch, and it will light up for you. And if you need to drain it, take your anode rod out, it will drain right from here. handle, you can lifts up and moves out of your way for travel. Sliding door. Storage compartment held up with a magnet. 50 amp power cord is in there. This goes right underneath your bunk, and then your tools are right there on the wall. Your stabilizers and your tongue jack and your J2 strong arms. Solar ready, so if you have a portable solar panel, plug it in here and it will trickle charge your battery. And it looks like that's about it on the outside, so we will have right just inside your sliding door is your control panel. So you can see your battery and your tank levels just by pushing the button, and these will light up as your battery charges or your tanks fill. Down below that you have your water pump, so if you use that freshwater tank, turn the water pump on. And you have your water heater for the gas portion of it. So if you want to run the gas, just make sure it's full, flip that switch on. These are lights, outside and inside lights. And then you have your slide button here, so push it up to bring the slide in, push it down to take the slide out. You'll hear that sound whenever it's all the way in or all the way out. You have the same thing right here for your awning, so just hold that button down till your awning's all the way out or all the way in. Your awning will not stop on its own when it goes all the way out. You do need to watch for the valance to fall. Once that valance falls at the end of the awning, let go of the button. Otherwise it will keep winding, it will wind up on itself, coming back towards the camper, and it'll be upside down, so it can stretch your awning out. Down here you have your carbon monoxide LP detector. As long as the green light's on, you're good. And you have fire extinguisher next to that. Keys will be on your sink when you arrive. You do have your standard turntable microwave. Here's the fan, so make sure that flap is open outside, and you have a light on here as well. Stovetop, extra counter space. Otherwise, flip this up. You have a backsplash now. And then you can light your stovetop just putting it on high and turn this lighter however many times it takes for it to light up. Also works with your oven. Put it on the flame, hold that button in while you're turning your igniter until your pilot light lights, and then put it on your temperature. Also has some blue lights on there. And your access to your water heater is right there. So you can turn those valves to unwinterize it. Your refrigerator is a residential refrigerator, so you have to be plugged in for this to work. And you want to make sure you put this back down before you travel, if you do travel anywhere with this, otherwise that will break. Thermostat is right by your bathroom door. Just push on this bottom button so you find what you want. So there's your fan, your air, and then your heat, and then use this for your temperature control, and then off again. Inside your bathroom, nice big shower here. Your toilet is at foot pedal flush, so halfway down on the pedal brings water in, all the way down will flush. Light switch on the wall, and then you have a GFCI reset plug here and a lot of storage. Up above you have a vent with a fan, so just crank that up and then turn your fan on right here. Just be sure to put that lid down before you travel, or if it's going to rain. Move into your bedroom. You have your light switch here. Slide control for your bed slide right here. Works the same way as the other one, in and out. Just hold it down until it's all the way in or out. You have a TV backer right here. Use a stud finder to find the right spot, and your hookups are there for it. Nice big closet in here. These lights, a lot of these are push button. Just push in the center. You have USB charging ports on both sides of the bed, as well as regular outlets. And then you have some storage under there on your totes. Alright, and another vent in here. This just doesn't have the fan, but again, make sure that's down before you travel. And we will head towards the living room. You have your Versa Lounge here. So right now it's in the lounge position, so you can watch TV. Otherwise, you can remove the cushions here. Remove this whole back. This lifts up. You'll have to slide the cushion over a little bit. And then there's spots to put these legs in. Right down here. You can put that in there. And now you have your dinette and just the couch. You can have this, and there's your instructions right there for all of it. You can make your lounge or your dinette into a bed. Just remove the tabletop from the legs, and then set the tabletop down on the ledges and fill the void in with some cushions. And then your couch does turn into a bed. It's jackknife style. So you could remove this, have that into a bed, and have one big bed if you wanted to. Storage underneath with your totes. Push button lights. You do have a light switch here for your accent lighting up above the slide. And then your main TV would go right here. Hookups down here for it. That green light means your antenna booster is on, so you will get local channels. If that's off, you will not get local channels, but you do want to have that off for cable or satellite. You have a remote for your fireplace, remote for your stereo. This is Bluetooth, indoor and outdoor speakers. So 1 and 2, it shows they're both on. Just push them to turn them on or off. So zone 1 is inside, zone 2 is outside. And this is Bluetooth as well. Just go through the modes so it says Bluetooth on there. And then your fireplace, your controls are here or the remote. So you have your power button. You can adjust the flames. You can adjust the rock colors, temperature, and there's a timer on it. Inside the bunk area, notice the stickers on here when you bring these up or down. You want to make sure you get these in the right order. So it says this bunk down first and then that one. If you put that one down first, it's losing the support, so it could collapse. So you want to make sure you put this bunk down first. And then you have your bed here, so you have your couch, or you can flip this over. It's like that. And then you have a queen size bed. So a lot of sleeping area in here. And then a spot for another TV, hookups there. Emergency exit. You want to pull on the triangle to pull the screen out, and then just throw this window open. You can also have it open just for ventilation, but be sure you have this snapped into place before you travel. Your air conditioner. You can open it up like it is right now to dump the air into this room and cool it off quicker, or close these up and now you have more pressure through your vents. All the vents in the ceiling are for your AC, and the vents in the floor for your furnace. There are filters in your air conditioner you can take out, clean, and reuse. And I believe that is everything in here. So hopefully this video helps. If you have questions after you watch this, just write them down when you pick up. We'll be happy to answer them. I want to thank you for purchasing at Terrytown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.